I don't believe you.
Yep. I just fucking farted.
You robot
Unbelievably
farted. Did you
hard.
hear him like a
It was
robot?
at least
He
a
was like,
four-stroke.
farted. C-3PO farted.
It's just another day. It's just another day. It's just another day. It's just another day.
Look, 90% of the time you guys hear me as a robot.
It might
so
be.
I'm just saying. Holy poop. I edited the
That's
last
just the
episode.
Asperger's, though. It's not the internet.
For me, yeah. for me, it's just, it's my mental disabilities. I'm like, God damn. It's retarded. I'm retarded. Holy smokes. Oh, my.
I'm retarded.
Dude, my whole. I'm starting to feel my age. Although, I don't know what that means, but I assume that's what everybody says when they wake up sore. But I woke up sore. I don't know. I slept like a weird angle or something. My shoulder blades have been tense. When you need somebody to crack your back, pick you up and crack your back? That's what I need. Or somebody
Oh,
who
man.
pushes down on the center of your shoulder blades and it just pops the whole shit.
I need a good back cracking real bad.
I do too.
So you got insurance, right?
Yeah. Chiropractor, is that what you're going to suggest? Dude, I'm not. I can't. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, chiropractors are the shit.
I'm not going to say I think.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
I'm just thinking. I'm thinking it out. I'm thinking it through. I am
sham.
so. No. I don't know. I've always just been not skeptical of it, but I feel like a lot of people who swear by a chiropractor have continuously gone to a chiropractor for several years. And I'm like, it doesn't sound like they're actually fixing you.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're putting a temporary Band-Aid on a permanent issue that you have.
And then you have to go back and they get paid more. Fuck those guys.
That's what I'm saying. It's like cancer treatment. Oh, we're treating your cancer. Then how come I have to keep coming back? No, just kidding. Let's get it. No, but it is. It's a thing. I've just noticed. This man's taking a major pause on us now. David, your shit you might need to leave and come back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disconnect,
come back.
reconnect.
Some things can only be managed.
Yo, you keep going robot and cutting in and out. It's fucking impressive. Oh shit. This is awesome. This is the beauty of remote calls.
Not being on that end of it.
Yeah, I know. For me, I'm finally getting to hear it. I'm like, this is so much better when it's not me.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm leaving all this in because it's just goofy to me.
Who cares?
I've actually started a new technique of I'm taking a page out of most people's books they put a funny clip from somewhere in the podcast at the beginning before the intro to entice people. We're expanding. I mean, a random idea I had was I was like, what if we did 10-minute segments of things, we just did a breakdown category topic style of we talk about this thing and then this thing and then this thing, and I try and split up episodes that way because I feel like a lot of people
I'm all for it.
short form stuff.
But I've been trying to push that forever, and then we break away from it.
You just gotta force me into it. We did have.
We start to it, and then we just go off rails. Yeah. I just,
we might need a
I'll just
producer.
go with it.
Maybe that's our goals. We should get a producer. We're almost at I just edited episode 46.
Oh wow.
Is he back?
He's back.
Did you? You're not robotic right now, so
Good. Good.
We were laughing because it felt like you heard nothing we said, and then you just start talking and it would go robot.
Yeah, it was getting a little funky on me there. I didn't like it.
It was goofy for us. Now
Andrew Lloyd Webber's son died. That's weird.
I don't even.
What?
Can somebody break that down for who would that be?
Andrew Lloyd Webber is the
Yeah.
guy who wrote Phantom of the Opera and
I don't
Cats
care.
and like a shit ton of other
Oh,
musicals.
definitely don't give a shit then.
Well, yeah, Cats is ass, but he still
Yeah, but,
wrote it, all right?
What's the importance of his son? You know?
Oh, I don't know. It literally just popped up on a news feed, and it was just like Andrew Lloyd Webber's son dead at 43. I was like, ah.
That's like if somebody was like, "Man, Colin Hanks died," and you'd be like, "Okay."
I'd be a little upset. I love the movie Orange
Kinda like
County.
Colin Hanks there.
Orange
Yeah.
County is the shit.
I guess that maybe Andrew Lloyd
He
Webber's
did
son
some
is the
good
Colin
stuff.
Hanks of playwrights.
See, I think what you meant to say is if Chet Hanks died,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
nobody would give a shit. Chet Hanks is the biggest piece of shit on the entire earth.
Is he a piece
I've
of
never-
shit? I don't even know.
Just take a second and just Google Chet Hanks and see what you think.
I mean, with the name Chet, he never stood a chance, you know?
Oh, he had a chance. His dad is Tom Hanks. He had all the chances in the world.
Yeah.
I guess that's true, but you named a child Chet, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, his actual name is, I think it's Chester. Hold on, I'm
The only
looking.
thing that's worse would be like to name him like, I don't know, like
Yeah. So
I don't even know.
his-
What's
Hey,
another?
You like Colin Hanks. He was a voice in Super Buddies.
Okay, I'm fine with this. I mean, no, I like Colin Hanks in general. He was actually on a really good show with the guy who played Eric from Billy Madison, where they were both cops.
that show is so old. Holy shit! I can't believe you brought that up.
Yeah.
What the fuck was the name of
love
that? I remember.
show, and it got canceled.
I remember. Yeah, I remember when that shit came out.
He goes, "Good cop,
Oh, man.
sick cop." The detective dude that is basically like a famous detective from the '80s who's like been really shitty since he fucked up a major case, and then Colin
Good
Hanks
guy.
is and Colin Hanks is like the up and coming. That show had so much potential. I think it was on Fox and probably
Yeah,
got
it was.
canceled with
It was.
you know all of the other great things that Fox is producing. Like they're like Arrested Development, let's kill it. Like Fox is infamous for doing that, but like that's a show that went so under the radar that was like a fantastic premise with like two good leads. Like they both played off each other very well. I just think the issue was they didn't think far enough ahead on like serialized comedy like that. Just like with Arrested Development, they didn't think of it, and I was like, man, that show had so much potential. But then they probably just took that premise and made a fucking movie.
Let me
Which is
let
what
me
they-
tell you. Let me tell you something, buddy.
Tell me something, buddy.
It's for both of you. Okay,
Okay.
both of you.
I got my listening eyes on.
Yo, John Wick 4 was the shit, and the toilet paper. It was so fucking good. I saw it this afternoon. I fucking came all the time. I couldn't stop coming. I felt like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the gym. I could not stop coming. It
He's
felt so
coming, he's like
good.
coming.
It was all the time. It was fucking awesome. It's so good, dude. The fact that this movie was able to step up past 1 and 2 and 3, it's so fucking good. It's like a fucking movie and a book divided by a video game. It's nuts. It's so fucking awesome.
The best description I think I've ever heard for a movie.
It's so good. I'm telling
Mathematics.
like seriously, come this weekend when you're off on Saturday or Friday night. You should 100% go see it because it is fucking awesome.
I'll
So
try. I'll try to make time for it because I think Friday we have a dinner and then
But
Saturday.
I will kind of like break the glass. It is almost a 3-hour movie.
Oh,
Yeah, I might be waiting for this to come to Peacock.
Yeah,
yeah.
but I can tell you this though too.
You know who
It
I
I'm
want
gonna
to
need a
visit,
bathroom
right?
break,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna want to pause it.
Mhm.
It is
3
real
hours
good.
is too long.
The shit
Too long.
never stops hitting the fan. Like it is nonstop badassery. I was kind of like one of the first times in a while, just because it was a John Wick movie, and I knew I was expecting fucking cars, guns, chases, all that shit. There was a little edge on my seat. I was a little like, oh shit. Like I was kind of excited the whole fucking way through it. There was not one boring moment of downtime. And as I said, this movie's almost 3 hours fucking long.
I watched a thing where the stunt coordinator, the vehicle stunt coordinator, was talking about. He's like, during this movie, the making of this, he's like, Keanu got like really fucking good at driving cars. And he's like,
Oh, dude, yeah.
because there's a
I will
wonder in
tell
this
you this.
movie. That's really good.
You see it. There is a scene that is a non-stop scene where he's driving a car, and it is a really sick stunt that happens, and you're just like, yo, I could do that no matter what, even though you can't. It's one of those stunts where you're like, that's so badass, I know I could do it, but there's no breaks. You never not see his face the entire time.
Yeah, he did it. Like he legit did it full speed. Like what I don't
Oh,
know. I don't
yeah.
know the actual
good.
stunt, but like they were talking. The stunt coordinator was basically just like, yeah, he's like, honestly, like it is fucking insanely impressive how talented Keanu is of a stunt person now, to the point where like, he's got the physical stuff down. He's got like gun technique down. And now they were like, he was always good on motorcycles and in cars. He was like, but like, they were like, he straight up hands down is like God tier stunt driver now. Like,
Oh, dude, I'm telling
one of the
you,
best in the world.
When you see the scene, you as soon as it's on the screen, you're like, oh, okay. You're like, this was not cut. This barely looks like it was edited at all. This is just him in a car fucking crushing some shit real quick. It's so cool.
They were like, he's probably going to get in trouble now that he knows like the secrets of the car, how to do fucking wacky shit in it, like with full confidence. I was like, that's got to be the greatest feeling in the world. Cause I've always wanted to go into a parking lot and just do like ridiculous, like fucking like crazy drift turns and stuff. But like, I've never had the balls or a car that I didn't care enough about. Like, I wish I would have done it with any of my piece of shit cars, but I don't think they would have physically been capable of it. Like,
Yeah, they probably didn't have
imagine
the
my
horsepower to
Corsica?
back that. Yeah, I don't think it had the horsepower to back a drift or anything. You know what I mean?
Corsica could probably have done it. All right, it just I
Maybe-
would have to keep my foot down
oh.
for 5 extra seconds beforehand, but we would get there.
I think in
Yeah.
the snow you had a good chance. Maybe just skeezing around in the snow having a good time, because that's the shit, man. Donuts in Walmart parking lots, that's important.
Bro, I would get my Corsica up to like 125 sometimes. It was hilarious. That thing was not meant to go that fast, but I would somehow get it there. Now, it
Just
did not
living
live
full.
to tell the tale, and I never
It
got
gone.
pulled over.
It gone now.
Dude, we made it. It was Tyler and me were running late sorry. Dylan and me were running late for a show because I had to pick up Dylan from the storage units and load up some equipment. And Derek and Tyler left before me, and I had to wait, for Dylan, so we could make it to a show at Chameleon Club. I made it in 12 minutes from the storage units to Lancaster, which is 30 miles. I was going so fucking fast. It was ridiculous. Because I had to make it for fucking... Because, like, we already missed, like, the pre-loading. And, like, it was, like, right before sound check. And I was just running late. And I had my keyboard. Or I didn't have my keyboard, I don't think, at the time. I just had, like, to get Dylan. I think that was, like, my whole purpose. Because we loaded everything in Tyler's fucking Kia Soul. But, yeah, the Corsica. I made it 30 miles in 12 minutes. It was
Solid.
scary. It was scary. I was like, yo, my car was like, I was like, let's do it. It was a good time, though. Like,
I mean, shit, that's how I was when I had to get to Hershey for the baby, when the baby was being born and the water broke, and I was like, woke up in the dead ass sleep that I had for about less than a full hour. And then I got to fucking from Carlisle to Hershey in fucking 14 minutes.
yeah, you're like, I am a god. Like,
Oh, dude, I felt like such a G. I was just bobbing and weaving. I'm like, this baby's coming any minute. It wasn't really coming any minute. It's just how the movies make you feel like it's gonna work.
yeah.
Yeah.
But labor is like long. You got time.
Yeah,
And
straight up. You could take a taxi.
dude, I was not aware. I was like, we gotta go now. And I'm fucking.
She's in the
I'm
back.
fucking
You're like
just
going,
killing it.
he, he.
I was just waiting for that moment where I'm like, I need a police escort. I need 3 cars surrounding me. We do $180 all the way down the road. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
That's
She's just, yeah, I'm having slight contractions.
No, she was fucking screaming in pain, and she was just having a horrible time.
As she should. That's the curse. No, I was kidding.
That's what you get. That's what you get messing around.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. Hey, I mean, you watched John Wick. I watched fucking Knock at the Cabin. I thought that movie was better than you give it credit, David. I thought it was a pretty good movie. And it had Rupert being awesome.
No, that shit doesn't even count. He wasn't even in that movie. I don't even know what you're fucking talking about. He was in that movie for like 9 minutes of screen time.
Hey,
what a fucking waste.
That's the reason his name was the last on the list.
It sure was. I don't even know why he signed up to do the movie. That's what I don't get. That character had nothing going for him whatsoever. None of those characters do. It's so fucking boring.
This is where we differ, man. It's just one of those things. I thought that movie was pretty good.
Bro, I could have fucking filmed that shit on my Handycam. Why the fuck did they keep zooming in on everybody's face in these weird dramatic moments, and they had a fucking line to say, and then they utter it, and it meant absolutely nothing. They're just like, oh, the trees. What the fuck was that? And then what the fuck was the point of constantly panning outside and just looking at the woods? There ain't one shit in the woods, man.
Suspense,
nothing came out of the woods. It's not suspense.
Look, here, let me ask you this. Did you like Midsummer?
What?
Did you like that movie?
Yeah, that movie was the shit.
Okay.
Those movies do not compare at all. You cannot compare those movies.
Let me get my speech out. It's like Midsummer for babies. Think about it. Think about it that way. This movie was like Midsummer for babies.
No, I don't like that. That's bad. Boo, hiss.
It's like the Boost Gumps version of like an actual horror movie. That's the best way I could describe it.
No, they left way too much shit out. That movie just had I don't understand what the fuck the point was. And then the whole time they're just like, oh, we're gay, you just hate us. It's like, get up, grow up. Grow up.
They're in Pennsylvania, okay? They are hated there. It's been proven time and time again, especially in Perry County. Did you know they actually they filmed that like well, like I guess they didn't actually film it, but like the cabin and shit is like supposed to be out in oh fuck. What the hell's the name of it? Chelsea knows. I'm stupid. Because, like, there's a diner they go to, like, that's right outside of where they were staying. And Chelsea's like, hey, you know that diner. We've driven past that on the way up north. And I'm like, oh. The fuck is the name of the place that a lot of people, like, the State College area that people... The Poconos. Poconos.
Poconos.
Like they do, and It's Always Sunny. The Poconos.
Poconos. I fucking love that.
Still the greatest episode of It's Always Sunny to me is that skiing resort episode. Is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about when Frank saved Mac's life.
Oh, that's a good one too. Drop kicks him.
Yeah. Look out!
Charlie steps in the dog shit. He goes, "Look out, dog shit!" And he stomps in it.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite episode. We're not gonna say it, but it is, honestly, if anybody could have gotten away with saying it, it's Danny DeVito.
Yeah, he pulled it off well. He's like, but it's true. That's my. Even the little kid knew. He stopped and looked over at you when I said it.
Oh, good luck, man. That's so good. I mean, that type of humor has been getting me good. Like I've been playing on PlayStation. Since I got the PlayStation Plus, I've been playing the South Park Stick of Truth. Before,
those games
I want to beat
are crazy.
that before I play Fractured Butthole. But that is like one of the funniest games. It's actually a good game, but it is really funny. Like you can go, it's like open world South Park, Adam, and I go up to random people's doors to open it to just like loot their shit. I open the door and there's just a dude jacking off. He's like, oh, and he runs at the door and slams it closed and locks it. There's shit like that happens all the time. I got Mr. Slave, and I could summon him, and he goes up and he swallows somebody in his ass. He just sits on him, and they go into his asshole and die. It's one of the funniest games ever. I'm like, oh, it's just so good. I'm like, man, why did I not play this when this first came out? And why do I not watch South Park? I'm letting myself down. I'm watching 30 Rock. I'm almost done with 30 Rock.
I told you to watch the new South Park, man. I was like, dude, South Park has been on a heater for many years.
I might start. That might be my new show to watch on lunch because I'm running out of stuff to watch. I'm about to finish 30 Rock, and 30 Rock is on the decline. On funny, they're going to, and they know they're doing it because they self-reference it all the time. But I'm like, I hate when they start being like, "Oh, we're doing the same thing we did last season," and like they're talking about it. I'm like, God damn it, this is fucking boring. I need something fun to watch. Adam, you're gonna suggest The Bear?
I wouldn't watch it at lunch.
Why not?
It's pretty like tense.
Okay,
Like it's a really good show, but I wouldn't watch it at lunch. It's
more drama
kinda
than funny.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, I go back in. I'm just like,
Very, very good though.
and they're
Yeah,
like,
like
bro.
it's pretty stressful at times. Like
Okay.
you kind of feel it, which is pretty good acting then.
Hey, we love it. We love
That's how I
it.
used to feel about the show Breakout Kings. I used to get super fucking stoned and watch that shit, and I'd just be like, oh my god. My eyes would be wide as shit, and I'd be like, oh my god, are they gonna break out? And I'm like, oh, they're breaking out. And it was awesome. I loved it.
I thought you were about to fucking bring up like something random, be like parental control or like, what was
No,
that?
I didn't
what,
watch that shit.
what was that show? Prison Break with the two
Oh,
brothers.
Prison Break. Dude, that
Prison
show
Break
was
good first.
yeah, that was
couple
solid
seasons
for
were
a
good.
while. Yeah, that was solid for until they went. So once they broke out of prison,
Yeah,
that's when
and
it
then
kind of got
put in another
stupid.
prison.
Yeah, there's some shit where they're like, "Oh my god, they don't even have guards there. The prisoners just living there, and the army keeps them in the
Yeah.
perimeter." I'm like, it's stupid.
I just remember I didn't watch it because the
dumb.
one brother was from Dinotopia. Do you remember Dinotopia? Do you remember that movie?
No,
The television
don't.
movie? Oh man! All right, I gotta look up. Do you know what Dinotopia is, David?
It doesn't sound familiar.
It's based on a book. They made a live action TV. I think it's a 3-part, like 3-hour long episodes, and it's about fucking these two brothers. It's their dad is a pilot who was flying, I forget, over some like Bermuda Triangle type place, and he's picking up the two brothers and flying them, and like the two brothers are complete opposites, you know. One's a daddy's boy and the other one's like running away from like his family to go and be like a doctor or some shit, and like the other, you know, they're fighting. They're like, you need to be more in the family, blah blah blah, and they hit a bad storm and the plane goes down, and the brothers wake up, you know, and they're like in the fucking water and the plane's sinking. And the one brother gets out, and the other brother's like out too, and they're like, "What the fuck? Where's Dad?" And they're like, "We think he's still strapped into the plane." And they're trying to get down and rescue him, and they can't. And they wash up on shore, and they start arguing about like, "Dude, you fucking let Dad die," and he's like, "No, I didn't." Like, blah blah blah. And they come to find out they're on a fucking island where dinosaurs have intelligence and can talk and walk around and lifestyle and stuff, and like people live in unison with dinosaurs, and it's so fucking weird, but it's really good.
Nope. No, it can't be.
Adam, it's better than you think.
It can't be good.
Adam,
I'm telling you right now, it cannot be good.
they can ride pterodactyls. They train to ride pterodactyls like the Air Force, and it's
No.
fucking awesome. You have to bond with the pterodactyl beforehand.
It's a fucking Avatar.
Will they steal that from Avatar? That's exactly what I
No,
was
this
saying.
is way before Avatar. This is like from the 80s.
Tell that to James Cameron, pimp.
Fuck
Yeah.
him. He's an idiot.
He's been playing an
It
Avatar.
wasn't
like
from the
his whole life.
80s. It was from 2002.
No, not that. The actual story of Dinotopia. The actual.
I mean, I think Avatar was written in like after the first Terminator movie. I think James Cameron said or some shit.
yeah,
Said he was just. I mean, that's what he says. Also, George Lucas says he had all the Star Wars movies planned out. So who the fuck knows who's lying and who's telling the truth?
Yo, I mean, the actual idea George Lucas had for like the way the Star Wars was gonna go is insane. It just didn't make sense. He was like, it was going to be about how people have galaxies living in their bloodstream. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, Star Wars universe takes place inside somebody's blood molecule. I'm like, you're fucking insane, George Lucas.
I mean, listen, if Dune can get as weird as it wants, Star Wars should have got as weird as it wanted.
Yeah, but Dune was also like, it's easier to do books, I think, than movies like Dune. I mean, now I shouldn't say that because like they're gonna try and do it now with.
Dude, they already made multiple movies before this new one. You know that, right?
Did they film multiple ones?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's 3 of them.
Why the fuck is it taking so long to get out?
What do you mean?
When's the next one released?
Oh, I don't know. I was talking about the
2.
ones from like the fucking 80s.
Oh, you're talking about the David Lynch Dune.
Yeah, but isn't there's multiple movies, isn't there?
No, there's only David Lynch's Dune, and then there's this new Dune Part 1, and I'm waiting.
I
for
thought they
Part
had
2.
Part 2 comes out in 2023. It says November of
Broad fucking
23,
statement there.
and Austin Butler's going to be in it. So Elvis is coming.
Poop.
Darn. No, I don't know. I'm just I feel like a lot of movies of late.
You
are
didn't tell me Andy Brinker was in Dinotopia.
Adam, I'm telling you, it's a good fucking thing. Look it up and watch and just
Can't
have
be
it.
good though.
Put it in the background.
It can't be good though.
Look at this guy just shit talking
Can't be.
it.
It
Dude,
can't be good.
I'm telling you. What was it on?
I have no idea.
Let me see what it was released on. Or who produced it. What the fuck was it, man? Hallmark.
Well, I can't stream it anywhere. I have to buy it, so that's not happening.
Oh my god. The girl is fantastic in it. And it's really funny.
It was a Hallmark production, but it was on ABC.
There we go.
That is
It was-
definitely an ABC fucking television show if I've ever heard of one.
Yo, it was. I watched it too. It was so funny. Like, oh, they're half brothers. Sorry. It's on Freevee. What are you talking about? You can watch it for free on Freevee.
On
I don't know
Freevee.
what it is. No.
Dude, it is.
Or get something else to watch this. I'm not doing it.
Man.
Bro, first of all, there's video games to go with this.
Yes, there is.
And there's also fucking Hallmark animated movies. And full on somebody made an actual anime for fucking Dinotopia.
Dude,
That is fucking ridiculous.
It's so. It was such a weird show, but it is so funny. Like, you'll just have to watch the trailer for it because it is fucking mind blowing on like how ridiculous it was. Because I remember that it came out, and then at the same time, I feel like there was a fucking. You know how I think Lost did this, and a couple other TV shows would have like websites that you could play games that would give you more information on the story on a show. You know what I'm talking about? How like they would just have like these the shows would have websites that like legit back in the day where you could see behind the scenes stuff, and then also like you would get different, like Heroes did it too. Like Heroes had like a whole internet series that took place during Heroes, and like I think Dinotopia had like that, but with like shitty video games that were like, you know. Essentially, you'd play like a match game where you flip 2 cards and they have to match, and you solve that, and then you learn like another random thing from the show. It's fantastic. It was like you know what the greatest one of those shitty weird games was? Is the Captain Crunch game. Oh man, did you guys not play that? You could get from boxes of Captain Crunch a CD-ROM. That you could play on your computer, and you create a little guy, like, and he eats Captain Crunch, and you do all these mini games and shit with him, and like it was literally everything was about Captain Crunch cereal the entire time. Like that's how your monster got in shape, would eat Captain Crunch cereal, and shit like that. Dude, I have to find this. I'm surprised. Like, you guys don't know this. Like, game existed. What the fuck was it called?
I've never been
100%
a
never
cereal person, so I would not know it.
Raising a Crunchling, Captain Crunch Crunch Adventure. Oh my god, yeah, dude. This fucking Captain Crunch's Crunchling Adventure. That's the name of it. Oh man. I had to fucking alright, I'll have to find this later. Because it is a fucking insane game. I'll have to, oh man, I'll have to Google it. This is all dead air.
Dead air.
Dead air, dead air, dead air.
Dead air. From over here to
Panther.
over there. Dead air. Captain Crunchers. Oh my god. It was a fucking PC game adventure. It was 1997 is when it came out. It is.
Hey, give me
fast.
2 seconds because nobody's here but me and somebody's bing bonging my doorbell. Give me a second. I gotta
No,
go
you
see who
good.
the fuck this is.
Go ahead while
All right, I'll be right back.
I'm going to try and find this fucking thing to show Adam because it is fucking fascinating. Oh, this is a game review, but this is actual gameplay footage. No, I don't need Little Caesars ad. Dude, it is so bizarre that shit like this existed. Like, I'm always mind blown at how advanced marketing wise some people were. Because, like, could you imagine if Captain Crunch did a game like today, like this, with an app where, like, little kids could play it on their fucking smartphones and be influenced to buy, like, fucking Captain Crunch? Be like, Bob, I want Captain Crunch cereal. I want it now. We're going to hear gunshots on David's fucking mic.
Yeah, right.
Pop, 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 pop. It's the Bloods. They're coming for me. And the Crips. But, like, how fucked up is that you could just, like, back then they were just like, here's video games based on our fucking cereal. I mean, I had that. I had so many little of video games on my computer. I had that. I had a dirt track racing game because you could race at Williams Grove. And then I had a Hot Wheels game, a Hot Wheels racing game. Or no, it was an RC car. We had Minesweeper, which I didn't know how to play until you taught me it in high school because I'm stupid and I couldn't figure out Minesweeper. And Elf Bowling, which I don't know if you know what Elf Bowling was.
That sounds familiar.
It's a bowling game where you're Santa Claus bowling balls down a lane to hit elves, which are pins, and the elves just talk shit the entire time. They're like, fuck off, Santa. They moon you. They're smoking weed and drinking. And if you fuck up and get a gutter ball, they just talk so much shit. It's really dumb and goofy. But that game I got on a fucking floppy disk from some guy my dad worked with. Because, like, it was just like bootlegging back in the day. Like, I was just like, I've been on a video game, like, kick of just, like, remembering old video games and trying to tell Chelsea about, like, how back in the day we'd play Halo or, like, a game called Conker's Bad Fur Day, which was an N64 mature game that parodied like so many things, but you were a drunk ass squirrel who woke up and is trying to retrace the steps of the night before. And it's ridiculous. Like, you would basically go through the story and like you would fight a poop monster, you would convince a sunflower to show her giant tits, like just dumb weird shit. You'd fight a giant bumblebee who was just like really horny and wanted to fuck like a flower. Just weird shit like that. It was an N64 game made by the same people who made like Banjo and Kazooie.
Oh, gotcha.
But it's just fascinating. Like, I was like, oh my God. I was like, did you play these? She's like, no. And I was like, I had to remind myself. I was like, oh, my brother worked at like a video game / like movie rental place. So I got like just random shit brought home all the time, whether it was fucked up movies, TV shows, or like video games. I was like, oh, I was blessed. Was this man talking to a Mormon?
Must be.
This is what I'm going to ask him. I'm going to say, did you or did you not swear to the Mormon Church? Or wait, is Jesus Christ and the Latter-day Saints Mormons?
Yes.
We're ignorant white people. We don't know this stuff. We're non-religions. We're non-religions. We don't follow religions. Jesus. Oh. My sister's in Nashville right now for work, and she just went to a Preds game.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you need to go to Alan Jackson's bar. We were talking about, Chelsea and I were reminiscing about that trip recently and how much fun that was. We were like, dude, we need to do another stupid trip like that again.
Mm-hmm.
No parents anymore, so like we don't have to deal with that. But we can, oh man. I was just thinking about that. I was like, man, if we would have done Nashville the right way,
I would get back to Nashville.
we would get fucking alcohol poisoning so easily. Well, at least I would.
Not anymore, I don't think.
Because they actually have ciders and stuff everywhere. So I don't have to fucking drink vodka Red Bulls at every bar. I thought about that. I had like probably, we did how many bars? I mean, we walked 64 flights of stairs. I know that.
Yeah.
I remember that number. But the amount of fucking vodka Red Bulls because of how many places just didn't have ciders, or if they did, they were Angry Orchard, and they're like, actually, you have to go downstairs for that. I'm like, I am not walking down there, so vodka Red Bull, please. Yeah. Johnny just moved to Austin, and I went to call him when I was fucking had the spins and I was shit-faced, and I barely had any service. That was such a fun trip. Not that drinking's everything, but like, in that scene, drinking is everything. It's Smashville, baby. And what was it? Remember that the Jam Company? Was that the name of that trailer place we ended up eating in?
Oh, yeah.
That was one of the best places. I'm not like always a jam person. I like jam occasionally. But because like all their shit was like made there, I was like, yo, this is fucking incredible. And we were a little hungover probably, but.
Oh, we definitely were a little bit.
Yeah, that was like. Dude, Nashville was just so fun. I just enjoyed like. all the atmosphere of like everybody was there to party. It was pre-pandemic, which is like the craziest thing to me. Like it
was right before.
We were making fun of it and shit. We see people in the airport with masks, like, oh, these fucking dumbasses. And then we're seeing on the news, they're like, you should be afraid of this thing. I'm like, why would I be afraid of something that's not gonna happen? And then 2 years, like all that time later,
3 weeks later,
it was straight up.
Everything
It was literally like the week we got back was like the fucking first cases are showing up in like Seattle and the fucking San Francisco, and we're like, huh, that sucks to be in the West Coast. And then like it was like cases in Philadelphia, cases in Florida. And we're like, okay. And then it was like fucking straight up 3 weeks later, the nation shut down, and we were just like, huh.
we get
flew.
back. I pick up my car, and then
it tastes like lemon pepper chicken.
Everything shuts down. I can't drive in my brand new car I bought.
Yeah, I know. It was so crazy. Yeah, you just bought your new car. I was like still going to work when like the lockdown happened because like we were like, well, we're essential or are we not essential? And then like because remote work wasn't like thought of for some reason.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn. But yeah, dude. We should definitely go back to Smashville. Either that or I said Colorado. Smashville or Joshua Tree.
Nashville's just easier to get to.
Oh, for sure.
From the East Coast.
Mm.
Colorado, like, it'd probably be easy to get to for you, but for me...
No, it'd be fucking...
If anyone else here, it's hard.
Yeah.
Hard to get there.
That's why, like, we were like, man, we'll have to plan another ridiculous vacation like that again, just because like I just
even
remember,
if we did like hold on, I'll do research.
No, that's fine. But we were talking about how our when Chelsea, me, Adam, and Chelsea's parents and stuff went to Nashville, David, And like,
Nashville.
dude, like her parents did their own thing, which was like nice because like we wanted to go all bar hopping and stuff, and like we fucking walked 64 flights of stairs that day.
Ew.
And because like every bar had an elevator, but like, are you really gonna wait for the elevator to go to the rooftop part? Because we wanted to do the rooftop of the bar. Oh, mind you, it was 24 degrees in Nashville, and it was like 60 in Pennsylvania.
Coldest weekend in like history.
Yeah, but we wanted to be on the rooftop bars because whatever. And it was ridiculous because like we would go to bars, right, and I would ask, "Hey, do you have any ciders?" And they're like, "Oh, we do, but it's in the downstairs bar, not the upstairs bar. We don't have any up here." And I'd be like, "Can I just get a vodka Red Bull?" And we went to we did go to every bar, I think. Did we not?
No.
How many did we do?
No. Well, like we didn't go into Tootsie's.
We
'cause it was
couldn't get
packed.
into Tootsie's, yeah.
Yeah.
We went into solid like 10 bars easily.
Oh, we wanted to go a lot. Yeah.
Like I'll say 10 to 15 because we did a lot.
Probably closer to 10.
Yeah, but dude, David, I must have had like fucking at least 6 vodka Red Bulls in like 4 hours, along with ciders and stuff.
Yeah.
It was fucking incredible. I had to spin so bad on the roof of the one bar, and I was like slurring. I literally had that moment where I was like, I'm at the precipice of I'm gonna get really fucking retardedly sick right now, or I'm gonna get my shit together. And I did. I happened to get my shit together. Like I chugged a water, and I was like, I had a moment where we were just sitting outside, and it helped that it was like 24 degrees because like the cold just like shocks you back to life. If it had been hot, I would have been miserable.
I feel you. I feels you.
But yeah, we were thinking we should do another ridiculous trip like that again.
So you want to go to like Hawaii or something?
And there's like, I don't know, man. Are you thinking like New Zealand? Do you want like...
Let's go to Sydney, Australia.
I mean, I would be down to go to New Zealand or Australia sometime.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
Fuck yeah.
Jill's new man's parents own a winery in New Zealand. I'm just saying, I'm gonna tell him I'll work there.
Hey, what now?
Adam, actually, I'll have to introduce the two of you because he golfs like crazy.
Anything that
And he just recently got his second hole-in-one ever. He was
Nice.
like pumped. Par 3 hole-in-one. It still counts.
the bump.
So that's pretty much the only time you get a hole in one is on a par 3.
You could maybe get one on a par 4 if you're
If it's
Lucky.
short.
if you're lucky.
If it's a short par 4.
Yeah. You using ladies' tees? Sorry, they don't call them ladies' tees anymore. They're by handicap, aren't they? I forget
Not
what.
everywhere.
There's like a place in
That's
California.
a rule that like some courses are introducing, but I don't.
I'll use ladies' tees.
Labia tees.
How much shorter is it than the men's?
I don't know, I could tell you.
It's a significant amount of yards, isn't it? It's like 10, 15. I feel like.
Oh, it's more than that. For a whole course. Hold on.
That seems racist, man. What, women can't rotate as hard as men can? What kind of world is this?
One I don't want to live in.
Next thing you know, you're going to tell me women can't go into Russia with pot.
It's like,
You know.
depending on the length of the course, you're looking at like 500 to 1,000 yards total.
Oh. It's a significant amount.
Yeah.
So I'm playing on ladies' tees then. Like, so I can fucking keep up with you guys.
Just some type of girly man.
Goody, man.
Girly man.
Man, we're going to have to disc it up whenever I come back.
Oh yeah, we will. I got some sweet places we can go play.
I want to play that place by Jill's old place. That one that we were
Oh,
drinking
yeah.
at, and you yelled at that old man about your putt when he was walking his 2 dogs. You see that old man? He was like, I did. Yeah. I was so close to getting a hole-in-one on that too. I was so close. I couldn't
It was-
believe it.
It was a nice course. Like that one was good, but I know ones that are like just legitimately better if you
Yeah.
want to play like a good course.
Good. I'm all about that.
Oh,
No,
but
I
a
don't know.
good.
We'll see. I literally have to start planning like what I'm doing there since I'm not there for that long because I know I'm going to dedicate a full day for fam.
Yeah.
If they, I mean, God forbid if they have the time for me. No, I get it. They're all old and do shit. I debated on just inviting my whole family to go bowling so we could do an event, make it easy. But then again, I know some of them, a small portion of them are still like germy like scared of germs and COVID and everything. And the other half don't believe or think anything, and they blame Donald Trump. It's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic. I'm
Sounds like
my
you're talking about a
God.
bunch of losers. Losers.
Fucking. Oh man, it's just interesting. I was like, man, I'll have to fucking figure out something that way my family can all participate. Cause like to hang out at a house would be okay, but then it's like, we're just chilling in my dad's living room, and it's like that's fine and all, but like I like doing stuff. Like my brain won't let me just sit there and chit chat. I like chit chatting while doing stuff, and like if I have a drink in my hand, cool, makes it easy. It's just gonna be interesting, and I definitely want to go to eat at some delicious places, either in Harrisburg or in Carlisle, because both have great food. Like I've been thinking about Bacco's Pizza. I've been thinking about fucking the burger from what's the place in Carlisle that had that really good burger, Molly Pitcher.
Oh, Molly Pitcher. Yeah, we got the. Yeah, those were all really good. That house ketchup was the shit.
Yeah, dude. That has a good kitchen. And then Grand Illusion, of course,
Mm-hmm.
because we always get fucked up there.
Cider up.
I mean, I'll never forget. Remember they had that what was it? It was some kind of like, was it called grog? Or I think it was called grog or something like that. Or gruel. Maybe it was gruel. Some kind of pirate like wine drink that was like high % alcohol wine thingy. That we had that one time.
Oh,
It was very
yeah.
fruity. Grog.
But
I can't remember what
it
it
was.
was.
It was a holiday seasonal thing. I think we got it in the winter.
Yeah. But I just remember
Was it St. Patrick's Day?
maybe.
It might have been it because I think
I
people were
remember
wearing
going
mad
there. We got a
green.
bunch of green stuff
Yeah.
one day.
Yeah,
It could have been
we
that
did
day.
do
Could have
that.
been another one. But
No, I can't. I just remember it was very fruity and delicious, and I've never seen it anywhere since. And I know it's like it reminded because it was like a Ren Fair style drink because it wasn't exactly a mead, but it was in that realm of booze. And I just remember loving it. I was like, God, and it was so fucking strong, but you didn't realize it until like you finished it, and you were like, you didn't feel full, but you felt fucked up. You're like, oh shit, I just drank something very dangerous that sneaks up on you. It's one of the best. I haven't felt like that since the Cidercade down here because that place, the ciders there sneak up on you, and they're so cheap, man. $5 ciders, $5 to $6, and like they're all delicious, and they're on tap, and then you just get it and you start playing video games, and you're like, playing a fucking bowling game, getting really into it, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm fucked up. Or you're playing basketball, and then you realize you're fucked up. That's my
I'd
favorite
like
one.
to. I'd love to smash some golden tea. It's been a long time.
That is like the thing I've realized. I mean, I almost cracked open I found those neutrals again, but I bought a variety pack, a different one from the last time, because the last one was the lemonades, and they were really good. Or the Truly lemonades were good. The neutrals were just the vodka sodas with juice. This one is vodka sodas, but it's cranberry variety pack. So it's cranberry orange, cranberry apple, cranberry pomegranate, I think, and then cranberry itself. And I had the cran apple, and it was green apple flavored, but it wasn't like bad green apple. It was like a light martini. I was like, ooh. Or as we like to call them, martinis. It's really good. I was like, this isn't bad. But I established when I go to PA, I guess I'll have to go to the beer distributor to get those vodka drinks, right? Like you
Liquor
can't.
store.
Yeah, you can't buy that. Oh yeah, sorry. Liquor store, state store.
Yep.
Had to get my high noons because they're just so good. I think they're like the perfect summer drink in a can.
They are very good. Yeah.
They're just very refreshing. Something about the vodka and juice, like their lemon's good, the pineapple's good. They did right, and aren't they like a Barstool staple? I don't know
Yeah,
if they're a
kind of.
sponsor anymore, but like they were one of the
They are.
first. Yeah,
Oh, they're heavily involved
Yeah.
with Barstool.
they're really good. I'm a sucker for Barstool stuff now. I mean, I have Pink Whitney at all times in my house. High Noons. I don't even listen to all their shit.
I don't know if that's possible. There's a lot of stuff. There's so
I'm
many
addicted.
fucking.
So much.
Yeah, there's so much media.
It's impressive. It is impressive.
You know what else is impressive?
Oh, let's hear it. What's
My
impressive?
dick.
Oh,
That's all I was gonna do. My dick. But yeah. You want to try out that little movie game thing real quick? You want to run around to that real quick?
well, here. Let's do our list. We'll close out. We'll do our list and then we'll play the game, bro.
All right.
I'll get the one
Who's
in.
gonna
Which one are we doing
fucking
here?
run it first? We're doing the fast foods. Yeah, let's do fast food.
Oh, what was the other one?
All right. Annoying. sound.
Annoying sounds.
Oh yeah, I do
We can
have
save that for another time. When
Yeah, the
we
fast food
can't
one was
pick
just
one.
very. All right, if I
It was
could
very.
if I can just preface with, can we establish a rule real quick, or figure out if this is a rule? Does the fast food chain have to have a drive-through? I don't think so.
I think your fast food has. I think it's got to be like a $15 and under order, and it's got to come to you within 5 minutes.
Oh, see,
That
I
could be-
went.
yeah,
I went.
that-
Strict, I went strictly drive-throughs.
Did you?
I
that was the
mean,
thought I was
well,
wondering.
I mean, as I say this,
Because,
on my list, I have one place that doesn't have a drive-through. Like everything else I have on here has a drive-through except one place.
I have two.
you
places
guys
that
have-
don't. I have two places that don't have a drive-through, and if they're not accepted, that's just let me know. Just whenever I say it, just let me know because I googled fast food chains just to
Yeah.
see, and there were two that I have frequented a lot that I was like, oh, that's fast food. But as we were queuing up this episode, and I started thinking, I was like, but they don't have drive-throughs, and I was like, does that dictate fast food? And I was like, there is a part of me that wants to be like, yes. But then there's also the part of me that's like, but I eat this and I often get it. And I'll say in a reasonable amount of time. Because, like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you get the order and it could take a while. You're waiting on something. But, like, I don't know. Well, when we get to it, we'll get to it. But
We'll get
I'll
there,
let,
yep.
I'll let you guys judge me, as always.
Like I said, I have one too, so we'll just come to a conclusion towards the end of it,
Yep.
or whenever it comes up.
Whoever wants to start.
David, kick it off.
All right, I'm gonna start off. I don't even really like my number 10, but I needed 10 fast food places.
Yeah. same.
So my number 10 is and it actually only gets a pass because I like the chicken tenders, and that's it. Hardee's. Hardee's is my number 10. Bottom of the list, only for chicken tenders. That's it.
You know, I honestly don't think I've ever had a Hardee's food item.
It's kind of
I haven't
not
had
that
it
great.
in a long time.
There's a lot of strange hype around it, and it doesn't live up whatsoever. Like
Yeah.
really at all. But the chicken tenders are kind of good. So if you ever see one and you feel like getting a tender, fuck around, try it.
A little tendy?
A little tendy.
Okay, I'm gonna make a in case mine don't count. Okay, go. All right. I guess I'll go next. Number 10 for me, Shake Shack. Oh, come
I
on.
couldn't tell. See, I thought about that. That feels more restaurant
yeah.
to me than
Does
fast
it?
food. Like
More. Yeah.
a little bit. That one's. That'd be like calling Red Robin fast food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I figured, like, I've gotten most of the time, like, after I order, I get my food within, like, 5 minutes. And it's it's fast foody style too. Like like the burgers wrapped like you would wrap a burger that you're getting from like one of the top burger places. The fries come in the same type of, like, everything comes in the fast food style. But like I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it's
when
also
you
your
Google
number
fast food, it does
10,
come up.
so
Yeah, like that's the thing.
Number 10, I don't
Can-
give a
can we-
shit.
Yeah, you know.
Honestly, I don't give a shit.
I
either
feel like
way.
all of our number
like it.
10s are just fucking throwaways anyway.
Yep,
I just think
it
Shake Shack's
absolutely
burgers
Yeah.
are pretty okay, but their shakes are like really good. That's how it made my list because those shakes are just.
Yeah. Yeah, my number 10 is a throwaway too. It's Burger King.
Oh, you're a fucking hoe. You a ho ho.
My God,
Dude, it's not that good.
it is. You know what?
It's not very good.
I'm interested to see where everything else falls on your list before I start slinging racial slurs and insults. So we'll see. Yeah, see what happens.
That's fair. That's a fair.
Fair.
That's fair.
I feel like my number 9 might be something that's higher up on most people's list, but I don't think is all that great. To me, it's very mid. I don't find it that good. I think their fries fucking suck dick now. Wendy's is my number 9.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's
Yeah, their fries are like straight trash since they started putting on
Nah.
whatever that shit is. It's like they don't get cold and they don't get soggy and they stay crispy. Like I don't really like what's going on with Wendy's, and there's not a whole lot of stuff on there that I like ordering.
Can I preface for you though?
Except,
like
except the nuggets and frosties though, straight up.
I will
I'll
defend
admit,
it for
That's
Adam
a-
and I.
Oh,
heavy mover for
I
Wendy's.
will heavy defend Wendy's.
I'm defending Wendy's in the case of it was a place that we would frequent often because it was literally right down the road from Adam's dad's, and we would walk there and get like the crispy chicken sandwiches and just like walk back to his house and eat them and watch movies and stuff. But it's it could be a nostalgia thing. It's number 9 on my list as well because I haven't ate it since
Oh.
since high school. I maybe actually no, that's a lie. I probably had it in 2013 or so because I remember sneaking in a Baconator to the movie theater with Chelsea, and she was very impressed. Yeah, but I haven't ate at it in years. I don't now that I'm older and stuff. I don't get to eat fast food often.
Yeah,
But
and I have to.
I don't ever eat fast food anymore.
Yeah.
So
It's not one when I'm craving. It doesn't pop into my mind, I should say. Mine's a cravings list.
oh, so is mine.
Yeah.
And my number 9 is Dairy Queen, strictly for blizzards.
Okay.
See, I didn't know how I felt about
I don't know if
that.
you ever had food
Hey.
from Dairy Queen, but
They do
I
serve
know
chicken,
it's-
and it's rated
Yep.
highly from what I hear. But
Yeah, they have
Don't dare.
their chillin'. They have what they call the chillin' grills, and they got burgers, dogs, all that shit. So I didn't
yeah.
know how that falls. If that's like a fast food place still, like is that just
hey.
basically a McDonald's with ice cream cakes? Then is that how I'm looking at
Kind
this?
of, I guess.
I put
I don't
Shake
know.
Yeah,
Shack on the
is
list.
that how I
Fine.
see it?
They have a
I
drive-through.
put them on there.
I was gonna say I think
Strictly for
DQs
blizzard.
have drive-throughs though too. So
Oh,
I
they
mean, like
do,
it's
'cause they gotta
it's
flip
still
it upside
fit.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give it
that's
to
right.
you.
Here you go.
Thanks,
Yep.
bitch. And you drive away. Like,
Yeah.
Give me my Oreo Blizzard and get the fuck out of my face. Like,
All right, so I need you to keep in mind because this one might be another like what low on the list because everything else above it I feel is better.
okay.
But my number 8, and once again I do believe it is mid. McDonald's.
I'm not gonna harp on you.
McDonald's. It's
I'm not
just
gonna harp on you.
for me the only reason I'm gonna go to McDonald's is to get a fucking like sausage, egg, and cheese muffin in the morning and like a hash brown, and that's like the only thing I enjoy from there.
Hey man, we're all entitled to our own feelings on our
It's good.
food.
I feel like their breakfast now just so outweighs their standard dinner and lunch foods now.
My problem is I don't eat breakfast, so I've
Yeah.
never seen those menus. Like, I mean, like
Yeah.
I've never encountered them. Like
So true.
my number 8 is Zaxby's. It is not the best. It's good, but it's not the best. And you guys are getting a Zaxby's soon, aren't you? Or are you getting
No.
a Canes?
I don't think so.
Canes.
Oh wait,
You're getting Canes.
there's a Canes coming up here. Okay.
And we're gonna Dave's Hot Chicken.
And a crumble cookie.
Ew, crumble
Yeah.
cookie is going to be the death of y'all because it is so
Nah.
good.
I want to try it. I haven't
Alright.
had them.
They're
We also
pricey
just
as
got
fuck.
Mr. Stickies, and I have not gotten that yet either.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Sticky
Mr.
bun.
Stickies. Yeah.
Oh. I know
It-
shit.
it's
I
like-
know shit about
It's
that.
like a Cinnaholic. We have that down here, and Chelsea and I visit it once a month. You know what time.
Yeah.
Get that. Get that.
You know what
sugar.
it is.
You know what it is. All right, let's see here, Adam. Let's see this aider
Really
from
ate?
Decatur.
Oh. I went with Arby's. They're kind of not that great.
It's not, dude. It's fucking nasty pussy.
No.
I like their
I will say
buffalo
they got
chicken
crinkle-
sandwich though.
They got crinkle cut fries now.
The crinkle
they
cut's
really?
good.
Pretty fucking
Yeah.
good.
I always like their curly fries, but like
Curly
what
fries
happens?
are like
They're not as good
they're
as
kinda
like I
su-
remember them
No.
being.
no.
Well,
they've
I always
definitely
get
fallen down.
dude. It doesn't matter where I order curly fries. I never get any fucking curls. I just get beat up French fries.
Yeah.
Like I don't get like a nice like pigtail of fucking awesome potatoy goodness. I get fucking stepped on shit.
Yeah, and then you get like a mound of fries that are just
Fused together.
Glued
like,
together. Yeah,
what-
exactly.
like, what the fuck? How do I
exactly.
eat that?
How did you do this and why?
Yeah. Get that shit out of here.
Straight up. All right. So my number 7, I went a little more fun. We talked about it. It's on the list. Little Caesars. It's the only pizza place that's going to be on here, and it's 100% fast food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So fucking Little
minutes or
Caesars, like
less,
the only
bro.
fat. Well, shit, hot and ready. It's fucking good
yeah,
to go.
Ready. Just walk in and get it.
Yep. Drop $5 and bam, you out.
That was my go-to food when we worked in the warehouse sometimes, like late at night. We would just get a Little Caesars pizza because it was like $5 or whatever, or $6,
Yeah.
$10 or whatever for like
Dirt cheap.
whatever
no
their meal
wait,
was.
like- Hell yeah.
third shift, like, or it's third shift, baby. It's what we did. It was a good one. Like,
And the crazy bread is so good.
yeah, they're cheesy, crazy bread, and then they had that bacony one, and now they have pretzel pizza. It's like I haven't had a Little Caesars in a while because I have a little bit of respect.
Yeah.
I respect pizza. I wouldn't consider what they serve as pizza. It's cheesy bread all the time, but because there's no sauce on the pizza ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
It's the
fucking
main ingredient of a pizza is pizza sauce.
the pretzel pizza is fucking tits though. That is so good. That was a solid invention on their part.
Can I tell you? All right, next time you're in this area, Adam, we're taking you to this place to try this fucking pretzel because the mustard that comes with the pizza, I don't know if it's a horseradish mustard, but you take a bite and it literally takes your fucking breath. It's good. It's a lot of flavor, but you're like,
That sounds like horseradish. That sounds
You're like,
sounds like
holy
the shit.
fuck, it hurts. You're like crying while eating it, but it is delicious. Like it's delicious, but it's painful. And Chelsea and I were eating it at this fucking place. I think it was Fire Ant Brewery, but it's like 10 minutes from us. But it's just so good. The beer is good there too, but like it was just like, oh my god, what the fuck is happening? It was so good. But anywho, my number 7. Now tell me or not if this counts. Chipotle. I'm saying it like an old person.
I think Chipotle counts.
Because they make it in
I'll
front
count
of
it.
you.
I don't give a fuck either way.
But I haven't
I
had
think
it
it
since I
counts.
moved. But I will say
You should have some.
the one I miss, the food I miss the most, fast food from PA is Noodles and Co. Doesn't exist down here. I miss it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it
Living.
didn't exist up here for a while either. Kind of just
Their meatballs
came
are
here
pretty
only a
good.
few years ago.
Yeah, but yeah, sorry, that was my number 7. I miss my steak burritos. I started doing the burrito bowls because Adam got me on the burrito bowl train.
Burrito bowl
Yeah,
is
dude.
way better
Because
than
you
the
get a lot
burrito.
more. You get so much more.
Yep.
And
So
the
much.
burritos are never like they fuck up the rolling of it, and I feel like every time, like I'm
Yeah.
eating it, and
They
the
don't-
asshole falls off, and I'm like, it dumps into
You
my
need-
lap.
You need to air quotes rolling a burrito. They just turn it into a ball and mash a tortilla through it. Like it's so
Not
bad.
as bad as Nito burrito. Nito burrito would fucking just like essentially just like try. I stopped eating there because it was just too much food.
I stopped eating
It
there
made
because it
me
just
sick.
sucks.
Yeah, it just
Food
made
has
me
no
sick.
flavor. It's just
Yeah.
bad. Shout out to Jill, your fucking family restaurant ass.
Who?
Jill, her fucking cousin owns it or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, she told us that. I was literally sitting there one day in her apartment talking shit on Nito, and she's like, oh, "That's crazy. My cousin owns it." I was like, "Yeah, well, you need to tell her to flavor that shit."
I'll ask her about it. I don't fucking remember that. I mean, I probably was tanked. To be fair, most of the time, I ended up somehow tanked. Just how I roll, literally. Adam, number 7.
Number 7. Oh, Checkers and Rallies. It's the same
Good
restaurant,
man.
just different name.
Good man.
So good.
Wait,
I like
Checkers.
Checkers or Rallies. It's the same thing, just
It's
named
fucking
different geographically.
Solid as fuck.
Bro, we had
It's so
Checkers
good.
with our fucking realtor when we were house shopping, and it was like the worst food imaginable because we found out later that it was like the worst Checkers in all of Houston. Like, it was so funny. She was like, my grandson loves this place. Let's try and eat here. And then like she paid for our meals, which was nice of her. But like we got it, and it was like the worst fucking fast food. It was very sad. It was the saddest food I've ever had. Like, my burger just looked like. I was like, I don't
Don't get me
want
wrong,
to.
it's not like
No.
the greatest food, but it's awesome.
Trust me,
Yeah,
it's
it's a
just
good-
like
good
that time
burger
we had
joint.
Whataburger, and it wasn't great because of that location.
Yeah.
And then when we
Yeah.
had it in Houston, we were like, this was fucking good.
Yeah.
Just
Patty
like-
melt, baby.
Jack in the Box wasn't good, but that one time when we couldn't go to Popeyes, Jack in the Box
Yep.
was really good. That munchie meal.
Yeah.
Sorry. I digress on more fast food that hasn't been named. David,
That's all right.
hit me with your 6.
Well, I'm gonna hit you with a heavy repeat. Checkers.
oh,
My number
shit.
Hell
6.
yeah.
Checkers, yeah.
No.
Checkers
Man.
is on there, man. It's what I get almost every time I need a fast food spot when I head towards like Baltimore, because there's a nice sprinkling of Checkers throughout Maryland, and
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
fuck it, it's fucking solid. And every time I go to one, it's always like a straight up goofy one on the side of the road. Doesn't
Yep.
make any sense where the location is, and
Part of
I
a gas
always end up
station.
getting the shit is always fresh.
Nope.
It's always fucking hot. No, it's by itself.
The by itself, and there's no sit down in it. It's drive through
Nope.
only.
Yep, you
That's
gotta
awesome.
fucking
Double
gotta eat in your
sided
car.
drive throughs.
Uh-huh.
It's awesome.
Man, I got to go to one of those. Ours was attached to a fucking gas station. That's how you knew it was good.
You know how the old school Ritas used to
You might
look, where they
have-
just had
well, I'm
those
not gonna-
shitty windows
gonna
to
have
open
one.
up to like make your order? That's what Checkers does. They just have like a sliding window that you walk up to.
I like it. I like that style. It's like the 50s style places. I like that.
Yeah. I love that. That's my favorite thing about Checkers, is just that goofy little window.
All right, my number 6 is the last controversial one I'll have, and it's Five Guys. Do you consider it fast
I don't think
food?
that's fast food.
You
No.
don't think so? I can substitute with I have a substitute for it. Jack in the Box would be
Substitute.
Yep, perfect.
because like
Yep.
I don't get. I haven't gotten it since that time we got it at him, but like it made such an impact on me. Maybe because we were drunk.
We were drunk and we were starving because we sat in line at Popeyes for
45
Ever.
minutes, and they didn't have any chicken.
yeah. They had no food. It was like okay.
This is the worst day. I was like, why are you even open? They had what was it? They said they
Classic
had like
Popeyes.
beans or some shit. Like
We got
they had-
beans.
They had no food.
it was incredible. Oh, all right. Jack in the Box will be my number 6. I'm excited.
Oh, my number 6, Popeyes.
Oh,
Nice.
I love good Popeyes.
love that chicken. They got good jingles and advertising. That
Popeye-
sandwich was
dude.
worth it.
Sandwich is
Yeah.
good.
Popeyes is real good. It's so good I made it my number 5.
What, dude? The unspoken
David,
hero.
we are
Yeah, me and
We're
Adam are just
back-
trailing
Hey,
each other right
It's okay because Popeyes is my number 5 because
Is
of
it
the
really?
shrimp. Yeah, dude, I love their shrimp. They got some good ass popcorn shrimp. Like it is top tier popcorn shrimp because like it just hits good. I remember eating it, watching Little Nicky. I was a little bit,
Popeyes
too
chicken is the
shit.
shit.
Yeah, dude, we got it watching Little Nicky. I was like, this is incredible. I was like, it's meta as fuck. I was so stoned. It was fine. I was like, this is great. Popeye's chicken's the shit, isn't it?
I'll be honest. Popeyes being my number 5 is the reason that Chick-fil-A didn't even make my list.
Wow.
Well, see, that's weird because Chick-fil-A is my number 5.
What the fuck, David? You guys are like, You guys are on one.
I had to cut Chick-fil-A just due to the fact I was like, yo, what do I order there? Chicken sandwich. That's literally it. And I was like, no. After I had the Popeyes chicken sandwich, I understand the hype and why a man got fucking murdered over a Popeyes chicken sandwich. It's so much better than a Chick-fil-A sandwich, which I didn't even think was possible because I was such a Chick-fil-A fucking fan for so long. And that goddamn Popeyes chicken came out and just punched my dick off my body.
I watched
Just
Milan
absolutely.
wait in line for like 2 hours to get 2 Popeyes chicken sandwiches. It was on Instagram. He like was Instagramming when it was released, and he was in line in like DC or wherever the fuck he lives. And it was like the funniest shit ever. It was like him and Ryan McCormick are just fucking waiting in line to get Popeyes with like, I don't know, 120 people. Like, it was fucking hilarious. And then he got it. He's like filming himself with it. And he's like, yo, this thing's a fucking shit. I was like, I have to try this 2 years later. And you know what?
Yeah.
It is good.
It's good.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I've cut you off. David, did you even say your number?
No, my
I
number
don't know. I
5.
just-
No,
I skipped
because
it.
Adam
Yeah.
didn't do his number 5 yet, right?
Yeah, he did. Just did it.
What was your number 5?
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, sorry. So I got so caught up in everything else. Yeah, my number 4 is White Castle.
Okay.
Ooh.
Little more regional, but I love it. That's my staple when I go to New Jersey.
man,
If I go
you
to New
had the
Jersey, I fucking get White Castle.
I had the
Worst
worst,
time.
experience with it. Like, I'm so glad I didn't
Never
go on
been
that
back.
trip.
Never been back. The trip was fun. Just White Castle, that experience sucked.
Please tell me you went at like 3 in the morning or some shit.
No.
No, we skipped school and went.
Oh, you skipped skill.
Dude, it was like
Yeah,
Big
we
Al,
just
Jason,
Took a trip.
Honor,
Was this-
Adam.
Was this like during the craze from Harold and Kumar you went
No,
to
no,
this,
no,
or
no. It was after.
Senior year.
after?
I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that shit would have been out way longer.
Bring up senior
yeah.
year. We were like, let's just skip a day.
David, they bought
And we did.
so much, and
And we
almost
ate like none of it.
everyone
We all
got
were
food
throwing
poisoning.
Up. Yeah. It was
Ugh.
terrible.
Everyone either got diarrhea or was puking. I did not go. I was going to, but I had a test. I had a culinary test. I had like food safety tests probably or some shit. But it was so funny because like all I got was text being like, "Bro, this was rough." They're like, I was like, "How was it?" They're like, "It was not worth it." They got like $40 worth of food and just ate maybe a third of it.
Yeah.
The burgers were like if you were to squirt a little bit of meat and cook it, and like, oh my god, it was
Yeah,
so
it was-
funny.
It sounds like you had sad White Castle, which is
it was very
understandable.
sad. It was not good.
The freezer section White Castle would have been better.
Yeah, probably.
That shit's pretty good too. No,
My number 4 is Raising Cane's.
Bingo. Number 4.
It's
Raising
so good.
Cane's.
Cane sauce, baby.
man,
So
back to
good.
back, boom, boom.
It's
so
Cane's.
good.
Ain't nothing
So
wrong.
you put the sauce on everything.
Everything. And the bread.
Dip your bread in it. The bread is so fucking good.
The bread is like that is the one thing I'm proud of
So good.
in Texas that they do a lot, and it's put bread underneath anything that's sauced, so it soaks up all that goodness, and you can just enjoy your little barbecue bread. But yeah, that's Adam.
So good.
Same wavelength. It's so good. I get it literally once a month.
I'm very excited for whenever it opens here.
It's gonna be so
Whenever
packed.
that is.
It's gonna be
In a
packed.
few years, I'm sure, because it's not going to be anytime soon.
2026.
Oh God,
Probably.
It's gonna take them a while. Go on, sir.
David, number 3.
We're in your top 3, baby.
my top 3 are definitely ones that I will frequent. I'm very excited about these. It's making me hungry just looking at them. My number 3 is the Bell, Taco Bell.
Number 3. That's solid.
I love Taco Bell. Big fan. All of it. Doesn't matter. Just fucking give me some Taco Bell. Plus, I love the freezies. Love the Cinnabon bites. The little Cinnabon bites. Those are great. They got all
Oh, yeah,
sorts of
those little bite things are so good.
yeah. They got perfect fucking junk food there, and doesn't matter if you get a crunch wrap, a chalupa, fucking whatever. It's all fucking good. Mexican pizza. It's all fucking good.
There was one by my house in Lancaster, my apartment. Sorry, I don't know why, but anywho, the one time Chelsea and I went there, and the person handed us a bag, we ordered, and they handed us a bag of our food, and then an additional bag because they were just slammed with orders, and like I don't know, and we drove off. We had all of our food, and then I'm like, "What's in that other bag?" And then we open it up, and it was a bag of napkins. It was supposed to. I think she
Right.
had napkins. She was going to restock, and just like in a panic, gave us like the bag, but didn't give us our drinks. But it was like they were always high there. It was hilarious. But I love Taco Bell. My number 3 though is Chick-fil-A, and you know what? It's good. I still like it. I like their nuggets. I like their
Oh, the
fries.
nuggets are very
And the
good.
Chick-fil-A sauce is pretty good. I refuse to buy it in a store. I think that's dumb that they did that. You can
I'll
buy
give
it
you the
with, like, giant.
Chick-fil-A does have an upper hand on most people due to the waffle fry,
Yeah.
but I couldn't top 10 it only for the fry because other than that, I'd rather get
Ooh,
Wendy's
they got good
nuggets.
sauces.
Yeah, I was gonna say their sweet and sour sauce is really banging too.
Their Polynesian sauces. Are
That's
so
the
good.
one. That's the one I'm thinking of.
But I don't. But usually, if I go there, I don't go for nuggets. I go for the sandwich. So
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
order. I don't order
Put
any
sauce
sauces. I
on
just
the
go.
sandwich.
Yeah.
I
What are you talking about? You
like. I
squeeze
like.
it
The,
on there,
I
bro.
like getting. I like getting the spicy sandwich with the Texas Pete on the side, and I just squirt some Texas Pete up on my shit. That's how I get down. I like my sauce is hot sauce. That's how I like to get down. I like buffalo. I like hot. I like spicy stuff.
I get that. Yeah, what's your 3, baby?
Oh, Mac Diesels,
Mac Diesel's is a good one. That's a good
Yep.
one to put there.
number 3.
David's shocked. I don't know.
I just don't get it. I don't get the hype for McDonald's anymore. Like when I was a kid, that was like the shit. Like McDonald's was the place. But now I just don't see it. Like the quarter pounders are just not like all that good. The Big
You're
Mac
ordering the
tastes
wrong
like
shit.
Big
Yeah.
Mac's weak. What the hell is you can order besides a Big Mac or a quarter pounder? Like what else is there?
Nugs.
Yeah, come on, bro.
I don't like the nugs. So honestly, I hate the nugs, dude. Like the only
David's a
place on this
nug
list,
hater.
the only place
Yeah.
that I go for
bet I know
nugs
his number one.
specifically on my list is
Don't-
Wendy's. Wendy's is the
Okay,
nug
okay.
spot.
I was about to
That's
say.
my nug spot. If I'm gonna order chicken nuggets, I'm going to Wendy's.
All right, then
all
tell
day.
us your number 2, huh? Since McDonald's was so low on your list.
BK, Burger King,
Oh, trash.
chicken
tell you-
fries,
Can I tell
onion
you?
rings, mozzarella sticks, jalapeno poppers.
Have you noticed I'm at the top 2, and Burger King hasn't been mentioned because it didn't even make my fucking list because it's terrible. It's that bad.
It's just like Chick-fil-A and their weak Christianity. Be open on Sunday. Stop being weak.
Hey,
I ain't got time for that shit. I'm busy on Wednesday, but I'm free on Sunday. Be open.
they're
Be
closed on
open.
Sundays so I can experience Cane's. My number 2
Bingo.
is Taco Bell because it is consistently good. Doesn't matter what part of the country you go to, it's the same.
You're
Even
getting
if-
diarrhea either way. We're
That's
all
what I'm
shitting the
saying.
same.
Hey, you know what
It's
you're
gonna
You
happen.
know what you're getting.
Absolutely.
And that Taco Bell sauce is fucking fire. Whether you're getting
love the fire
medium,
sauce.
mild, or
Yeah.
hot, or Diablo, it's all good. Man, there's
The
nothing wrong
fire
with
the
it.
fire is where the fire is
The fire
actually
is
I'll
the-
be real.
The best.
I kind of don't like the Diablo. I'm mad that they got rid of the Verde for the Diablo because the Verde was fucking awesome. I
Yeah.
really don't get why they got rid of that.
I just think like, man, I've never ever once had a Taco Bell experience that wasn't eventful, and also the food was exactly what I wanted, like exactly what I anticipated, you know? I'm like, give me a chicken chalupa. Okay, this is like okay. Give me the 12 taco box or whatever, and I'm like, all right, these tacos are terrible, but like I was expecting that.
Yep.
And it checks the boxes everything. And you know what? Even their breakfast. I've had their breakfast once. It's pretty okay.
Their breakfast is actually really solid. Their fucking like breakfast crunch wrap with the hash brown inside of it and shit.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking solid.
I was gifted one once, and I was like, this is pretty okay.
Gibded.
And number 2. It's your Dookie.
Oh, my number 2. It's also the Bell.
Oh,
The
solid.
Bell.
See, you know, I feel like we've established it's great.
It's so good.
Sabella's
got it
Sabella's
so
at least in the
often
top 3.
In college, it was I think it was the busiest Taco Bell in America when I was in college
I'm not surprised.
Well,
There's
you-
literally nothing
in
out there.
Bowling Green. Yeah, there's
I
it
mean,
was
if
the
you-
only
if you
fast
think-
food place going back to the university from the bars, so everyone just went there.
Yeah, but think about how great Taco Bell was between like let's say 2005 and 2012. All like the 89-cent menu options and
Oh,
99-cent,
Dude.
all like that whole menu was crazy between there. Like you could get anything.
$5
spend like
box.
yep, the
$8
$5
box.
box. Yeah, those were fucking solid. Like, there's a
Shack
bunch of
Pack?
good shit there.
Wasn't that? Yeah, there was the Shack box or whatever. Shaq was with them at one point.
Oh, I don't remember that.
He had
but
like a
probably.
$7 box that was like really good, and it came with like extra stuff. It was. I'm just saying that's what I got every time, is a $5 box, because it was just. You got the little churro thingies in there that aren't churros, but they're supposed to be like churros. They're little crunchers. They're good.
Oh, the things that are actually made out of fucking pasta. I found out the fucking
Yeah.
corkscrew pasta.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
I still like those. People talk shit on those and say they're absolutely disgusting. I love them. I don't know why people.
It's like a
hate on
sweet
those things
pork
so much.
rind.
Yeah, it's just like a rice puff full of fucking cinnamon and sugar. I don't see the problem.
Let's wrap this bitch up so we can Gartic phone. Number 1, sir.
Chipotle. That is my number one
It's on my
fast food
list, though.
spot.
It's earned a spot. It's survived Tribal Council. It's going on to the final 3. It's a good one. I like it. I like it a lot. I've honestly, I don't miss it because like I have a lot of authentic Mexican food, but it is one that I appreciate a lot.
no.
Their steak is really good.
See, Chipotle is not Mexican food for me. It's just
Americana.
It's just straight up like a dirty bowl of Tex-Mexy goodness with queso on top.
Yeah, but they charge extra for queso, so fuck them. No, everybody does. All right, my number 1 is one that's close to my heart. We ate there all through high school. A girl there had a crush on me and was obsessed with me. Sam McCann was invented there. It was, it's a place that holds a special place in my heart whenever I'm feeling like being a bad boy. I want to have some bad boy food. I go and get me a McChicken and a McDouble from McDonald's.
Shit, McDonald's is your number
And
one.
the fries.
Oh,
You know what, dude?
oh my
The McDouble is just a perfect fast food burger. Like, it is the ideal fast food burger, and it's like $1. So it's like, why? I don't care. I get a McChicken and a McDouble. I take bread off one and I put them together, and it's a McGangbang. It's really good.
I mean, those are all like $2 a piece now, but
I know, but the fries, they're
Thanks,
pretty good.
Biden.
yeah.
Hey, knock it, but I have so much history with McDonald's. It's unreal. I saw my dad lose his shit dropping a soda from McDonald's, and I was like, oh, I really wanted that. And he lost it. I mean, homeboy worked an 18-hour day, and I was like, man, I really wanted that soda. And he was like, then fucking scoop it up and drink it. I'm like, oh, shit. Homie is pissed. Like, it was awesome. I thought he was going to kill me. Rightfully so. All right, let's close this bitch out. What's your number 1? I'm actually curious now what your number 1 could be.
Oh, dude, it's so obvious.
Is it obvious?
Yeah,
It's
it is Wendy's. It's Wendy's, dude.
It was down the road. We ate at it a lot.
It was. I ate it so often.
The spicy
Spicy
chicken,
sandwich was the best.
junior bacon cheeseburger.
Still the
We
best.
oh my
Spicy
god.
chicken sandwich.
Yo, Adam and I discovered literally if you got the junior bacon cheeseburger, you got the spicy chicken sandwich, and like a small fry with a small frosty. Every one of them was like, what was it? It was like $1.09 or something. I forget
Yeah,
how the math
something
worked
like
out,
that.
but essentially it was just like you could get all of that food for $5. Essentially, you could break a 5 there,
Yeah.
and like Parth's mom worked there, and she would always hook us up with extra fries and shit.
Then when Parth was there, he would just give me free food all the
He
time.
literally wouldn't even charge us. It would just be like
Yeah.
he would just grab them literally off the thing and just like put it in
and
a
just
bag and
put it
hand
in a
it to
bag
us.
and yeah.
And people would be in line behind us like, what the fuck just happened? It was
That was the best.
dude.
I love Wendy's. I love it.
Chelsea and I might be having Wendy's sometime this week for nostalgia. I'm just saying. I guess my closing statement for this episode is fuck Burger King. It doesn't deserve
Yeah.
to be on
No.
the fast food list. Dude, the
But you don't
Flame
deserve to be on-
burgers are disgusting. I don't want.
Are you
fucking
literally
burgers that
trying to
have
say
been sitting in
grilled
water
burgers?
and fucking grilled?
Water? Where is the water? What are you talking
That's
about?
what they do. They take them and they take them out of the freezer and they set them in fucking water to soak in water. So when they put them on the grill, they're like. I knew
What the
a person.
fuck are
I
you
knew a
talk-
person that worked at a fucking Burger King. They told me all about the process. It's disgusting.
I really don't think they're soaking their burgers. That would just fall apart. What are you
No,
talking about?
Because they're not. It's not. It's fast food meat, dude. That shit is just like indestructible.
I don't know if Burger King makes their burgers the exact way you believe. I don't know about that.
I haven't ate a Burger King since 2005. That's actually a lie. Now that I think about it, I think I did try the Impossible Whopper when it came out, and was highly disappointed.
Remember this. That was your choice. You went and had an Impossible Whopper. Why? What?
To try it.
What? No. What's going on here?
Look, it's
I-
like
I-
it's like putting a finger.
all
in your
those
butt. You
options?
just got to try it, just to know it's not for you.
You had to eat a fucking veggie burger to know it wasn't for you. You had to make sure you were like, yeah, I still
Hey,
hate this.
I like black bean burgers. They're pretty okay. They just make you have diarrhea immediately after eating them.
The show has ended. The show has ended. It's just